large-scale destruction of phones were done intentionally to destroy the evidence of proceeds of crime. It also mentions that Manish Sisodia destroyed a phone he was using for a long time on the day when LG sent complaint to CBI. ED also said that it was a well-thought-out plan to destroy the evidence, and the change of profit of margins happened when South Group was in Delhi. This is mentioned in the ED remand application that was submitted in court. This was the basis on which the Enforcement Directorate made arguments in court today, after which Manish Sisodia has been remanded to further ED custody, based on which ED will interrogate him further for the next few days. This is breaking news we are getting in on the remand note of Manish Sisodia, which makes stunning allegations on destruction of evidence in the Liquorgate. There's a huge political fight that has also broken out over this entire investigation conducted by the CBI and the Enforcement Directorate over the Delhi excise policy scam, with the Aam Aadmi Party going all out to defend Manish Sisodia. Let's listen in to that political face-off.
ये तीनों निर्णय बदल दिए गए बगैर किसी वैधानिक प्रक्रिया के, और अब यह समाचार आए हैं कि जब 2021 में मार्च के महीने के मध्य में यह निर्णय बदले गए, तो यह निर्णय श्री अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के घर पर हुआ और उसमें दिल्ली सरकार के पूर्व मंत्री सत्येंद्र जैन जी भी उपस्थित थे।
एक ही मकसद है भारतीय जनता पार्टी का कि मनीष सिसोदिया जेल से बाहर ना निकल पाए, और उसी मकसद के चलते आज ये प्री ट्रायल बेल ना मिले, प्री ट्रायल जेल मनीष सिसोदिया जी को मिल जाए, इस पॉलिसी पे केंद्र में बैठी बीजेपी की सरकार लगातार चल रही है।
So this is the political face-off that is taking place in the national capital over the Delhi excise policy scam. We're also getting breaking news of the details of the investigation conducted by the Enforcement Directorate into the Liquorgate. Shravan is joining us on the phone line. Shravan, ED is making some very strong points there in their remand application, which states that Manish Sisodia was involved in destruction of evidence. If you can highlight and elaborate on the investigation that is conducted so far and the line of investigation that will follow now. Shravan, if you can hear me, if you can give our viewers details about the destruction of evidence that ED is talking about, because we've seen for the last few court hearings, Manish Sisodia's counsel made an argument and told the court that that the money trail couldn't be traced to Manish Sisodia. There was no proceeds of crime that could be tracked by the agencies. These are the arguments made by Manish Sisodia's lawyer. Now, ED remand note says that there has been destruction of evidence in which Manish Sisodia was directly involved in destroying the crucial evidence, including the phones and the SIM cards. What are the details you're gathering as far as this investigation is concerned?
Well, in fact, Sarika, importantly, what the Enforcement Directorate is essentially indicating right now is that there's been large-scale destruction of evidence, something that they've already indicated in the past. In fact, they're talking about multiple mobile phones which were actually used by the former Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, Manish Sisodia. They're saying that within about just in the last 8 months, multiple mobile phones were actually changed. They've used SIM cards, handsets of another person, and they're saying that this was a well-thought-out plan to destroy the evidence. In fact, Sisodia's secretary has also revealed that he had called him at Kejriwal's residence and handed over the GOM document. Now, this is with regards to G. Arvind, who happens to be a bureaucrat and was serving the Delhi government. He was actually called at the Chief Minister's residence, and it was there that the former Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, Manish Sisodia, had actually handed over a document, and that document had instructions with regards to what exactly the excise policy is going to look like, and that was going to be presented before the GOM. Now, in fact, what is important to point out here is that in that particular document, there was a reference of the profit margin. The profit margin of 12%, and the enforcement director basically suspects that the gap of 6% was essentially the kickback in this entire case. All of this, once again, they're linking it to Manish Sisodia. And more importantly, they're saying that all of the change of profit margins essentially happened because the South Group was lobbying for it. They were, in fact, in the national capital when the draft policy was typed at the camp office of the former Deputy Chief Minister. They're backing all of this up by saying that they've come across digital evidence to the same effect.
Yes, thank you very much, Shravan. We will closely keep track of the developments as far as the Liquorgate investigation is concerned.